Welcome back to the latest episode of the Rarity Review, where we look at old rarity lists that price charting is published and answer the question, should you have invested in the stock market or video games? Today we will be looking at the 2017 price charting article, 10 rare Wii U games, the most valuable Wii U games. All credit the price charts for the original article and all pricing data presented in this video. A big thank you to every single Patreon who helped support the channel, as well as the YouTube members. I can't do it without you guys. Hit the like button and let's get into this. So let's just start off right at the bottom here, where they have some other rare Wii U games. These are the honorable mentions, so to speak. The big one you're going to notice immediately in this section is, of course, Devil's Third. They have factory sealed copies quoted at $52 and the used price quoted at $40. 2017 was a wild time to be collecting for the Wii U. 2017, of course, being the year that the Wii U was discontinued, so people were still sorting through what's rare, what's not rare, and serious collecting for the Wii U system was just starting to take form. But let's start off with number 10 here. We have Xenoblade Chronicles X Special Edition, factory sealed price $72, used price $50. This, of course, being the sequel to Xenoblade Chronicles on the Wii, a fabulous game. I didn't ever get around to playing Xenoblade Chronicles X myself. My younger brother did, however, buy this exact special edition. And this article actually does say here, Nintendo might have overcorrected after Xenoblade's gross under production, because the Xenoblade X Special Edition actually decreased 20% in price since the launch price of $90. Which I was going to say, when my brother bought his copy, it wasn't exactly difficult to find. We just pre-ordered one, and then even after that, you could go into stores and buy one. So this one is definitely more on the list because it launched at a super high price, not because it was already becoming super coveted. At number 9, here's a time capsule, pretty funny to see. Bayonetta 2 with the Bayonetta 1 included, factory sealed price $75, used price $50. I did have my nose into Wii U enough back in the days to know that Bayonetta 2 was a collector's item, especially when Smash Bros. DLC was announced. Here, which the article does say, in late 2015, after Nintendo announced Bayonetta DLC for Smash Bros., prices spiked as high as $90 for a sealed copy. Yes, oh yes, Bayonetta fever was in the air. Which then Nintendo did reprint it without Bayonetta 1 included, and even though there was a distinct difference, the price on this game never really recovered from the reprint. Or interest was never as strong as it was back when the DLC first launched. We'll see what the spreadsheet says when we get to the end of the video, but I would not be surprised at all if this game currently costs less than $75 to pick up a new copy. At number 8, we have Wii Sports Club. Factory sealed price at $75, used price at $60. I'll be completely honest with you guys, this is one that I know next to nothing about. And here in 2022, I don't think I ever hear people talk about this game. Wii Sports Club is basically Wii Sports with online competition. Initially, the game could only be downloaded from the eShop and included a free 24-hour trial. Then you could buy passes to play particular sports for a day or unlimited amount of time. It was Nintendo's attempt at a freemium game. The article then finishes by saying that a retail version was released 8 months later for $40. So what it sounds like is you had a freemium model game that didn't work very well, and then Nintendo said, screw it, here, buy a retail copy, and as far as I can assume, most people didn't buy the retail copy either. But still, I just don't think this is a big value game in 2022. At number 7, we have Tokyo Mirage Sessions FE Special Edition. Factory sealed price at $85, used price at $55. And am I crazy? I am sure that this game was in GameStop's EB Games as far as like 2020, 2021 for below MSRP. Game is published by Atlas, of course, notorious for their small print runs, sold exclusively at GameStop and Amazon, which limited its distribution. The special edition originally sold for $80, so prices haven't increased much, but they also haven't gone down. Which, yes, if it retailed for $80, they're quoting it at $85 for a new price. I'm sure that this was discounted at retail long after it was printed, so yeah, I don't think this is a Wii U grail here in 2022. Number 6 is Mario and Sonic at the Rio 2016 Olympic Games. Factory sealed price at $85, used price at $72. One of the last games released on the Wii U in many many retailers had already cut back on their Wii U purchases. The game is tied to a specific event as well, which may have discouraged retailers from buying it. Which of course, if the retailers themselves aren't purchasing large quantities, aren't stocking their shelves with it, then the game is basically destined to sell poorly and become a bit of a collector's item. I feel like there must be at least 15 different Mario and Sonic at the Olympics type games. I didn't even know that Mario and Sonic got a Rio Olympic game. Did the gaming world need to see Mario and Sonic at the Rio Olympics? I would argue we probably didn't. At number 5, we have probably the most popular game on the list so far, Zelda Wind Waker HD Limited Edition. Factory sealed price $130, used price $70. The best thing about these limited edition, special edition Nintendo published bundles is that they were only ever $10 more than the standard edition. It basically didn't make sense to not get the HD limited edition. And of course, because they are only $10 more at retail, these are prime items for resellers, flippers, scalpers to get a whole bunch of. Retailed at $70, and in 2017 it was already up to $130. I'm pretty positive this costs even more than that now in 2022. At number 4, we have the Super Smash Bros. Wii U controller bundle. Factory sealed price at $180, used price at $70. And remember, what I'm reading to you guys is a 2017 rarity, most expensive, most rare Wii U game. So if you were into the hobby in 2017 and you were typing into Google, rarest Wii U games, this is the list of games people would have been going after, which is pretty funny to think about. Of course, I'm sure you're all familiar, Super Smash Bros. For Wii U came out and it came with a bundle that included the controller as well as the adapter, which was huge. I bought this bundle because I needed the adapter because I am not going to play Smash Bros. Without a GameCube controller. So I did buy this one when it came out, but of course I did also use it, which means it's worthless. And this bundle again had a great retail price at $99. Like, that is fantastic for the brand new game, brand new controller, and the 4-player adapter, which of course is why it immediately jumped up in price at release. The used price doesn't really matter as much on this game since you can always just piece it together. The only unique piece here, I believe, is the outside box. At number 3, we have Hello Kitty Cruisers. Factory sealed price quoted at $200, used price at $55. It's a Mario Kart clone. The publisher probably thought, replace Mario characters with Hello Kitty characters and cash in. And I'm sure if you have been doing full set Wii U collecting, if you've been doing Wii U collecting for a while now, you probably are familiar with Hello Kitty Cruisers, as it did used to have a lot of weight behind it. Like these days, people talk about Turbo the Squirrel or Narnia or that Cabela's hunting game. Hello Kitty Cruisers used to have that kind of notoriety behind it. I am almost positive that this game is not as valuable as it's being quoted in this article today. I would love to be completely wrong about this one because I think it would just be hilarious if Hello Kitty Cruisers was still one of the most expensive Wii U games. Coming into number 2 here, we get into one of the OG super heavies for the Wii U, Mario Kart 8 Limited Edition. Factory sealed price at $500, used price at $125. Now, if you haven't seen this before, if you're not familiar with what it is, Mario Kart 8 Limited Edition, but what makes it insane is this was a Nintendo World Store exclusive, which meant me, you, and anyone else not close to a Nintendo World Store could not purchase this limited edition. The article also says that this did not have a hard set number of copies that were released. Nintendo did never say the actual sales numbers on the limited edition, but if you go out to look for a factory sealed one today in 2022, man, oh man, these things are expensive. Like, much more expensive than Devil's Third is. But a lot of people don't search after the Mario Kart 8 limited edition because it's not technically necessary for a full Wii U set. You can just grab a normal Mario Kart 8. So this item does get to be a little bit more niche and only appeal to those more high-end collectors who really just need to have the best of the best. Which brings us to number 1 here, and I want you to be honest with me. Put it in the comments. Does the number 1 game here surprise you? What game did you think was going to be the 2017 most expensive Wii U game? We have Hyrule Warriors Limited Edition. Again, only released in NYC Nintendo World Store. 2017, factory sealed price $1,600, used price $400. 200. The article says here that the exact number of copies made isn't known, but it's probably in the hundreds. Nintendo World Store had a line 3 blocks long, and not everyone in the line even received a copy. And here is the actual tweet being cited here by Zelda Universe. Seriously, the Hyrule Warriors line wraps around 3 blocks. Can only imagine how long it would be if they were selling leg warmers. September 26, 2014. Again, much like the Mario Kart 8 limited edition, you don't necessarily need this for a full Wii U collection, and Hyrule Warriors in general wasn't a great received game on the Wii U. Imagine if this limited edition here would have been for Wind Waker or for Twilight Princess. I can only assume the price on this would be 2 to 3 times higher than whatever it already is. But with that said, let's swap over to the spreadsheet and answer the question. Should you have invested at these Wii U games listed, at the prices listed, or should you have bought the S&P 500, the NASDAQ, or the Dow Jones back in 2017? Which one yielded higher percent returns? Let's find out. Welcome to the spreadsheet, and if you stuck around this long, hit the like button. It really does help out the video, and consider subscribing to the channel so you never miss another upload. Starting off on the factory sealed side of things, we do have the Mario Kart 8 limited edition now costing $2,000-ish in 2022 to get yourself a factory sealed copy, which is a 300% gain, as well as Wind Waker HD limited edition now almost costing $300 or a 129% gain, and Xenoblade Chronicles X is also the other big gainer here. Went from 72 all the way up to 250 or a 247% increase. The 3 games that actually did lose value were Hello Kitty Cruisers, as I expected, went down 63%. Smash Bros with the controller, of course, as the controller became less popular, as Smash Bros for Wii U became less popular, only down 11% though, and Bayonetta 2 with Bayo 1 is down 33%. Tokyo Mirage Special Edition and Wii Sports Club both are very close to their 2017 prices. They basically kept up with inflation. Overall, had you bought every factory sealed game in 2017, you would have spent $3,000. You would have walked away with $5,500 now in 2022, or just about an 84% gain on your money, not counting any kind of taxes, fees, whatever that also go into selling this stuff. Over on the used side of things, the Hyrule Warriors limited edition and Mario Kart 8 limited edition both went up a ton, 206% and 700% respectively. Wind Waker HD limited edition also up 200% in that time frame, jumping from 70 all the way up to 208. And Xenoblade Chronicles X Special Edition went from $50 used all the way up to 181, or a 262% jump. The only different loser over on the complete in box side of things is Mario and Sonic Rio 2016. It actually went down $15 or 21% from its 2017 used price. And if you bought that top 10 list in 2017 used, you would have spent $1,000. You would now be walking away with $3,000 or a $2,000 gain, or almost a 200% gain on your money. Which begs the question, should you have put it in the stock market? Well, here are the numbers for the stock market. The S&P 500 moved 58% at the time, the NASDAQ moved 94%, and the Dow Jones moved 45%. On average, the 3 big indexes moved 66%. So there it is, everybody. The proof is right here for you to see. Video game investing is clearly the best place you can put your money. The next time some Timmy Poindexter Jr. tells you that you should not put your money into video games, just show them this spreadsheet and tell them to f off. I hope you enjoyed the video. This is not financial advice, and I will see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.